You're here because you want to open an LLC. At the end of this video, you will have one. I'm going to walk you through the entire process using the best, fastest, and cheapest service available. Click the link in the description to get to this website. It's an affiliate link, and using it will support me and the channel, so thank you. This is Bizee, formerly known as InkFile. It's the service that I've been using for years. Click on that big orange button, order now. Let's choose LLC under the entity, and then choose our state of formation. I'm going to pick California. We are then given a couple of different options. The silver package is completely free. All you're going to have to pay is the state filing fee. Now remember, all states' filing fees are different. So if you're in Texas, it's going to be $500. But if you're in California, it's only going to be $75. Take it up with your state, not with Bizee. Now I personally like the gold package, and it's because of this right here. They will get your EIN for you. They will give you Form 2553 in case you want to become an S-Corp, and they'll also provide you with an operating agreement. Those are things that you would typically have to pay extra for from an accountant or an attorney. So I really like this option. If you want to go full platinum, be my guest, but it's not something that I've used personally, so I can't speak on. So let's select the gold package. All right, let's choose a name for our company. If you're unsure of whether or not your name is taken, watch this video right here. It will tell you how to search all the databases to make sure you're good to go. If you've already done that, great. We're going to go with seven-figure operator, and then we're going to choose our designator. You can choose any one. I prefer LLC because it's the least amount of characters and it's the hardest to misspell. So my official company name will be displayed as 7-Fig Operator LLC. Cool. Next, we have to choose our industry. I'm going to go with consulting. You can see as soon as I start typing stuff in, you get some things that pop up. A number and some words. The number is called an NAICS code. It's a national identifier. It helps banks and states understand what you do for business. We're going to choose the one that fits us best, which is Business Startup Consulting Services. Next, we get to the management method. There's two options here, member managed or manager managed. Member managed means that every member of the LLC has equal power. Manager managed means that only one person has the power and the other members don't. I prefer manager managed, so I can put myself down as the only decision maker, and anyone I add into the LLC later will have to go through me. This is important if you plan on taking on investors or partners in the future. If it's just you, doesn't matter. Oh, look at this. We have to make a decision. The state filing time is 4 weeks, but Bizee has somebody right across the street from the state capitol building, and you can literally pay them an extra $50 and they will walk your paperwork over to the office and get it processed like that. If you want to spend the extra money to get it done quicker, you totally can. I'm going to because time is money and this is important. Now we need to put in our contact information. Now this is not the business contact information. This will not be public, so please enter in your details. Perfect. Let's hit next. This is my favorite thing about Bizee. They have virtual mail services. I don't know about you, but I don't want to use my home address because I would prefer to be anonymous. I'd rather my mail got sent to a business address. I like to pay companies like Bizee to host an address for me. That means they'll collect my mail. They'll open it, scan it, email it to me, or even forward packages. There are many services out there that offer this, but if you want a one-stop shop, you can totally use Bizee. If you don't want to use your home address, for $30 a month, you can get a totally legit business address. I'll leave it up to you. Bizee's going to send us documentation in the mail, so we need to put our own mailing address here below so they can send it to us. Just know that this address won't be shown to anybody or used for any of your business formations. If you don't know me, my name is Evan. I teach people that sell products how to earn $1 million a year. I've made well over $6 million in the last couple of years selling my own invented products online, and I'm absolutely obsessed with it. I have a membership community where I work with my students every single week. I'll leave a link in the description for you. Perfect. Let's hit next. 2 decisions you need to make on this screen right here. They've got 25 high-quality legal documents for you for $150, and they can also register your domain and your email address for $40. I know how to do this on my own. I have my own legal docs, so I'm going to respectfully pass. If you want this, by all means, please go ahead. But low-key, I'll give you my legal docs. I paid an attorney to make me my own form fillable legal docs. I put them all in a Google Drive folder. If you want access to that, just DM me on Instagram and I will give them to you for free. It's time to choose how many members. If there's more than one of you that's going to own this LLC, you're going to have to put in the percentage of ownership that each one of you owns. When it comes to LLCs, it's a percentage of ownership. When it comes to corporations, it's a number of shares. If it's just you, don't even need to worry about it. But if there's more than one of you, please get the address and information and ownership shares of your partner before moving on. I'm going to select individual because I'm the owner of the business, and then I'm going to use my assigned company address provided by Bizee. I don't want my personal address to be public. I'm going to put in my first name and my last name. Then we're going to hit next. Okay, we've gotten to the registered agent section. This is really interesting because every single state in the United States of America requires that every single company has a registered agent. A registered agent is someone who is available to accept mail on behalf of the government or other important people. They don't want to go hunt you down if you're traveling in Bora Bora. You need someone that can receive official correspondence from the government. Therefore, it is a requirement by law. You can be your own registered agent. It's totally okay. Just make sure you're available to receive mail during business hours. If you want this to be completely hands-off, pay Bizee for it. So I'm going to have Bizee act as my registered agent, and I'm going to get a whole year free. All right, we've gotten to the EIN section. This is for your employer identification number. Your EIN is a lot like a social security number, but for your business. You have to put in your name, your social security number in order to get an EIN. This EIN will be tied to the name of your LLC. You can only do this once. So if you do it with Bizee, don't go to the IRS and do it again. Just wait. Once the EIN has been processed, it will show up in your dashboard when you log into the Bizee portal. So I'm going to click here. I'm going to put in my social security number. I'm going to choose my physical street address, and then I'm going to hit next. This is the only thing I don't love about Bizee. There are better banks for us to work with. My favorite is Relay. I'll leave a link in the description to Relay and to a video walking you through how to open up a business bank account as soon as this process is complete. I'm going to pass on the Bank of America stuff. Okay, do I want a free tax strategy consultation? This is my wheelhouse, something I'm quite good at, so I'm going to pass on this. After all, I do have an entire course on business fundamentals, taxation, S-Corps, entities, and bookkeeping. All right, there are 2 licenses that my business needs in California as a consulting company. I can pay the $100 for them to send me those licenses in the mail with my paperwork, or I can look them up on my own. I know what those licenses are, and I know how to get them with my city and with my state, so I'm going to deal with that on my own. But if you're not confident in this and you want to pay the extra money for them, just for simplicity's sake, feel free. All right, we're almost done. It's time to review. Scroll down and make sure everything is correct. And do me a favor, write down your NAICS code, both this one right here and this one right here. You're going to need them when you open up a business bank account. You're going to look super prepared when you go in there with these codes. Okay, everything's looking good. Let's hit next. And that's it. We're done. All you have to do is pay the man, and you will have your LLC and EIN completely squared away. So after you pay, what happens next? Well, give it a few days and then come back to the Bizee website and click on the login button. You'll want to access your portal so you can see your documentation. Inside the portal will be all the things that you chose to pay for, including your articles of organization, which is your LLC paperwork, and your EIN, which is your employer identification number. Grab those 2 things and then go open up a business bank account. Once that's done, you're ready to rock and roll. I'm obsessed with selling products. I'm obsessed with doing business with other people just like you. If that's something you're interested in, click on the links in the description and poke around. Maybe we'd be a good fit for each other. Otherwise, watch this video next because it will teach you how to open a business bank account using your LLC paperwork and your EIN.